It's a super special day here at CBS LA because we are celebrating 30 years of our friend and our co-anchor, Juan Fernandez.
Let's go to Juan Fernandez for that. Juan.
Juan.
The gusts are picking up pretty strong here. For this story, we're going to take you right down here to your license plate.
Landscapes are quickly drying out and becoming fuel for fire.
Reporting live from Silmar, live in Westlake Village, live in Pasadena, I'm Juan Fernandez, CBS 2 News.
There you go. There you go.
Oh, I got chills. I know, me too. You know, Juan came to us 30 years ago from Miami. He started out as a reporter covering breaking news and some of the biggest stories here in Southern California and across the U.S. Then he moved to the anchor desk first on weekends, then at 4, 8, and 10, CBS 2, KCAL 9, KCAL News, and now CBS LA. Juan, you have literally been here for
those pictures. These are golden.
Different co-anchors.
And some of my colleagues out in the field,
Yeah.
our photographer Francisco there with Dan Rather when he was here, and our colleague Chin Lu, who isn't with us anymore. I mean, yeah, it's been quite a ride. And, you know, Susie, weekends here, you and I were doing it for quite a long time on the weekends. So it's been really great. And telling the stories of Southern California. And then, not to brag, but don't forget my weathercaster days.
I
did that for a little bit,
What many of y'all did not know is that he did weather for a hot minute here.
Man who does it all.
Yep, it's true.
I love it.
It's true. And
it's been a great ride, for sure.
We have been so lucky to have Juan Fernandez with us because it's not just his journalism. It's not just that, you know, the reporter hat. It is the friend who he is to us, all of us here in the newsroom. And you really cannot replicate that. You cannot,
Well, let me tell you, I came here. The original plan was to be here for 4 years, go back to South Florida as a guy with big market experience. But I fell in love with the city. I fell in love with CBS. And of course, KCAL came into play when CBS bought KCAL in 2001. And the rest, as they say, is history. And the 30 years has gone by fast. People always say that, but it's true. And I've had certain eras, my younger eras, my middle eras, my older eras.
And the wives
they all seem very different.
What are you talking younger era?
Yeah.
We're so grateful for you, Juan.
Thank you,
Such
Danny.
an honor to work
Thank you,
by your
Susie.
side.
Thank you, Mike on the desk.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, everybody back in the
Happy
control
anniversary.
room. Yeah.
And Juan, we're going to give you some good weather. We got the 80s in store for you.
I love the 80s.
I know, and that's why I'm like, we got to keep those 80s for us. Hey, good evening, everybody. Okay, let's get you ready as we are celebrating 30 years of Juan Fernandez.
Well, today is a very special day. We are celebrating my co-anchor and friend, Juan, and his 30-year anniversary here at CBS LA. Of course, so that means we have to share some video and photos of Juan as a young reporter and through the years here.
Landscapes are quickly drying out and becoming fuel for fire.
And the gusts are picking up pretty strong here. As you can see, big rigs are behind me, and that's pretty much the biggest problem.
Well, Larry, we're having a great time out here, right, gang? That's right. I'm here with one of the many families who've decided to spend New Year's Eve and New Year's Day together.
Well, Juan came to LA 30 years ago from Miami. He started out as a reporter covering plenty of breaking news and some of the biggest stories across Southern California. He then moved to the anchor desk on the weekends and, of course, now anchors CBS LA here at 4 and at 8 and 10 on KCAL Channel 9 each night. You also see Juan out in the community at events, helping out, pitching in, and meeting our viewers. Of course, Juan is a terrific colleague and friend. Always keeps us laughing around here.
Yes.
Congratulations, Juan, on 30 years.
30 long years.
30 years.
I try my best to keep everybody laughing. It's incredible to see these old photos.
I love this.
I actually went through photo albums earlier this week to find them.
Goodness.
You know, we didn't have cell phone cameras back then, right? You had a little Instamatic in your pocket. Maybe you took some photos. This is when I went to cover the 1 year marking of 9/11. They sent me to New York to cover that. So we've been covering incredible stories. And, you know, as the story goes, the plan for me was to complete my first 4-year contract here in LA. I had a 4-year contract at the very beginning, and then head back to Miami as a guy with big market experience. But I fell in love with the city, the stories we tell, just being out here, and here I am, and you know, our new tagline here is "We are yours," right?
Yeah.
So I really feel that now, right? A lot of people ask me these days, "Where are you from, Juan?" I'm like, "I'm from LA."
Yeah,
And that's where
exactly.
I'm from.
Well, the city of Los Angeles loves you,
Right.
Juan.
Yes.
You know,
Oh,
he so much youthfulness, of course, that we're seeing in those photos. Of course, Juan doesn't look a day
you
over
go.
30, so
No,
the
he
math,
does not.
certainly not mathing,
Right,
but
does it make sense? No, but it's such
But,
an
yes.
honor to get to work
Yes.
by your side,
Absolutely.
Juan.
Thank you,
we
ladies.
Love, we
Yeah.
love
I love
you
you so
love
much,
it.
and you
So
bring
much.
so much just joy to this newsroom. We're always laughing together, and
Always.
he's always joking about something. We just start cracking up.
Right, and
fun.
that's what life is about, because
really
there's so much heavy stuff in the world.
Yeah.
But the joy that you
Especially
bring,
in our business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it lightens us up.
And the
Juan. We
night
love
team
you.
here has a really solid bond. We've got Mike on the desk,
Yeah.
Pat
Yeah,
Harvey,
yeah.
Danny
Right.
Roberti,
Robert-
Susie
yeah,
Sa,
that's
our
right.
sports
Yeah.
anchors,
Shabazzi,
all the
yeah.
people behind the
Blessed
scenes.
we
You know,
are.
Scott here on our on our camera in studio. We all appreciate. I appreciate everybody as well.
We all love you.
Yeah, thank
Congratulations, Juan.
And I have to say, there was a time many years ago that this guy right here next to me, he did some fill-in weather work. It is true. Maybe you remember it. This is a very special day for Juan.
Landscapes
It's
are
his
quickly drying out
30-year
and
anniversary
becoming
here at
fuel
CBS
for
LA.
fire.
And the gusts are
Look
picking
at
up
that,
pretty
Amy.
strong
Can you
here.
believe it?
As you can see, big rigs are behind me, and that's pretty much the biggest problem.
Well, Larry, we're having a great time out here, right, gang? That's right. I'm here with one of the many families who decided to spend New Year's Eve and New Year's Day together.
Oh, look at that. You know, it means that we have had so many amazing times, so much.
Now that picture wasn't too long. I'm going to tell you that much. My favorite story, covering the shuttle.
Yes.
That was really fun.
So many
Yeah.
great adventures, and it was wonderful to see you back in the day, this young reporter, and through the years here. And Juan came to LA 30 years ago from Miami.
But he's only 30.
He was with the little junior cub reporter
cub reporter.
program.
Yes.
Yes,
The same.
and you covered many breaking news stories, and some of the biggest stories across Southern California. Then moved to the anchor desk on the weekends,
right.
and of course now
I remember
anchors.
that.
Yes, CBS LA at 4 and at 8 and 10 on KCAL Channel 9 each night. You also see Juan out in the community at events, helping out, pitching in, and meeting our viewers. Juan is such a great colleague and friend, and always keeps us laughing, and we just want to congratulate you on 30 years. It is a pleasure to sit next
It's
to you
gone by
each
really
day.
fast. Thank you, Amy, and Evelyn's here, Pat as well, working with all these ladies all the time.
He is our anchor man. There's no
Yes.
question about
thank
that.
you, Pat.
I just remember when we merged, which was in 2002. So yesterday, I was just thinking about how long I've actually worked with you, but I saw you when you first came here 30 years ago, before CBS and KCAL got together. And you know, you've done so much wonderful work.
Oh, thanks, Pat.
The earthquake in Mexico. I just remember you can do anything on your feet, and just how you relate to our viewers and people in the community, which you always put first.
Thank you. Well, it's been a pleasure being out here. I'm from South Florida, from Miami, born and raised there. Came here. Normally, bosses don't want to hear this, but the original plan was to stay here for 4 years, which was what my first contract was for, and then head back to Miami with big market experience and then show them what I've got. But I fell in love with the city, the stories we tell, the people I work with, and I've made a life here. So,
And we fell in love with
yeah,
you.
thank you.
Yeah.
So, you know, when we say we are yours, we really are yours, and you are ours, and so it makes sense to me to be here, and here I am. 30 years and more to go, hopefully.
And such a team player,
Yeah,
always
thank
doing
you.
whatever
yes.
the
Thank you so
station needs. When I
Yeah.
first came here 20 years ago,
Yeah.
you were doing weather, and I would see you out reporting and then
Yeah.
anchoring. And I thought, wow, this guy does
Yeah.
it all.
Yeah.
And he
enjoyed
takes
all of
care
it.
of us too.
Talented.
He keeps us on our toes. He comes around and says, you know, you're coming up. You know, he's
Oh,
always
that
taking
for
care
sure.
of
Yeah.
us.
Ladies, be quiet, because you're getting ready to be
go.
on the air.
Yeah.
I love it. See, now he's doing it now.
Yeah.
This is all about you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, we love you, Juan.
Thank you. Love you, Juan.
Thank you.